up, everybody? Welcome to Van Life with Gina Live. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I believe, in Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadian folk here. Good to see you if you are here. I hope you're having a great weekend as well. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the stuff you guys put in my under my video about good deeds and acts of kindness. There's nothing like that. That's an awesome thing. Also, later in the show, we're going to talk a little bit about something fun. I have two friends that I was actually just on the phone with them. We were talking about space travel, what's real, what's not. So we're going to discuss that in a little bit. I'm going to get y'all's opinions on that, a bunch of RVers and van lifers. We'll see what y'all think on that stuff. But let's see who's in the chat first. So we're going to have some good stuff. We're going to have some fun stuff. And my camera is moving on me. Can somebody type in 5x5? You can see and hear me well. I'm using a different mic. And as long as you hear me well, I'm trying to block out the sound from the heater. And I think it's going to work. All right. Charlie Grace is in the house. TGIF is here. Denise Pace. Hello. Hey, the Christian's working out good. I'll be doing a video on that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Denise. Hawkins Family Adventures is here. Sue Bishop is here. Let's see. Annette Van Teese, how you doing? 5x5. So we're looking good. All right. So if I miss you in the chat, we're going to wait a few minutes to get started on this. Let's see. Oh, somebody just came in. And if anybody's in here from Facebook, we're streaming on Facebook as well. I believe we are. I don't see Facebook lighting up on this. So hello, Facebook, if you're here. I am tired. I'm telling you, I have been bad this week. I've been watching Welcome to Wrexham, I think is how you say it. Oh my gosh. Good show. And my boy Ryan Reynolds is in it. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. G, what's up, G? How you doing? Gravity is not. That's my guy right there. He was in this discussion on the phone with us, and while we're waiting on everybody, yeah, it was a great discussion. It started out about gravity, and it ended up about space travel. A Hawkins Family Adventure. You share it out on your StreamYard if you're going through StreamYard. Bobby Ayers, B-Bear, what's up? Good to see you. Charlene Fuller is here. So yeah, we're going to discuss what's real and what you think is real and what you think is not real about space travel. Not necessarily, we're not going to talk, it kind of, the conversation of gravity went into this space travel, but I really find it interesting. I'm no scientist, but the two that I was talking with are very smart people, and they both have great points. But I'm going to see what we think, as RVers and van lifers and all this crowd. I'm going to see what we vote on is real and not real, but we'll do that a little later. But G is here. He is one of them that was talking about it. Smart guy, super smart guy. All right, let me get. I got to get my iPad so I can pull up what we were talking about. Let's see what time. I started a few minutes early. We got 14 in the house. And I put a challenge out there for you guys to accept. And a bunch of you did. I'm pulling up the chat right now. I'm waiting a few more minutes because I started a little bit early. Frunha. Oh, this will be fun. Fun? Frun? Fun? Ha ha ha. My textbook in the 80s promised me Mars colony. I am still waiting. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we can talk about this first, and then we'll go in. while I wait for more people to show, they may not show because I have a lot of Canadian followers. It is a holiday weekend. So we'll talk about this first. While it's still fresh in my mind, I'm getting old and forgetful. So, do you believe, let me ask you this question. Do you believe that we actually have been to the moon? Or do you believe that was fake? Do you believe we have been to the moon? Let's start there. So if you believe we've been to the moon, actually been to the moon and walked on it, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to see how many ones I get. If you believe we didn't actually go to the moon, put a 2 in the chat. 1, Hawkins family believes we went there. Good morning, Sue. I believe everything read on the internet. Right. Confused Angel says 1. Yes, we have Don't Make Buzz Aldridge Punch Me. Right? Buzz, calm down. Don't make Buzz punch me. I'm going to give you some arguments to that. And I don't know. I want to believe we've been to the moon, but know that everything that we're told is not always true. So, and the argument to that is, at that time, and I brought this up talking to my friends, at that time we were in a race to get to the moon, correct? Am I right? Sasha, hello, good to see you from Facebook. That's Ash, good to see you, Ash. Agreed. Everybody that believes that we were in a race to the moon, put a 1. I'm going to see where I'm going to get everybody on the same track. Okay, Charlene Fuller, great point. I like that. I believe we did, maybe not when we did, but we have now. That's a good point too. Yes, Cold War space. There you go. Okay, know that we don't like to lose. And I'm saying we, our government, they don't like to lose. So they wasn't about to lose that. Okay, so if we went to the moon, and we planted a flag and walked on the moon, all that stuff, I believe we had the technology to go to the moon, but we didn't have the technology to fake it. Oh, darling, we have the technology to fake it. Oh, yeah. Even then, you can fake anything. Look at the TV shows and movies that we see, how real it seems sometimes. I don't believe in zombies, but when I'm watching The Walking Dead, that shit looks real. Okay, so if we walked, this is my argument to it. I don't know if we did or not, but this is my argument. If we went to the moon, why aren't we going back? Why? You can't just go there one time or a handful of times and say you've explored everything there is to explore. And we have another point brought up by one of my friends was, there's millions of people that would love to go to the moon. Why is it not happening? That is the question I have. Why did we only go there for that and now we're done? So that is the doubt I have about walking on the moon. We are going back when? I mean, this is, what year did we land on the moon? I wasn't even born yet, I don't think. Gina Lane, cooperation going to move for So the moon is interesting, but we have bigger issues in space that we need to understand. But okay, I understand that, but we're not the type of people just to land on something once and we're not the type of humans, or at least America. If I went to the moon, I wouldn't just want to go once. If I was to explore it, I would want to know more and more and more about it. That's we only want visible. Yeah. Okay, so I was 3 years old when the moon thing happened. I was 3 years old. So, but what I'm saying and I'm 58. So 55 years later, we're not there. We're not past it. We're not. I mean, it's just like, it just don't seem. I believe they figured we conquered the moon on to the next. What? Planting a flag and walking around don't seem conquering to me, but that makes sense. I'm just putting that argument out there for you guys. I think it's a great debate. And there has been things fly up about that it was faked. I believe there was a movie about it. Gee, was there a movie about that? Do you know? Or a documentary of any sort? The new program is called Artemis. Nice. Yeah, I've heard of it. But SpaceX goes up all the time. It seems like things would be further in 55 years. Okay, 55 years. We're talking 55 years. It seems like it would be further. Mars is up for dibs. The moon isn't very big, and they pretty much know what it is there, which is not very useful to us. We still don't know if they walked on the moon. I'm telling you, if I was a rich Hollywood person, I could fake that. Still working on your hover car. But there's something for you guys to think about and question. I'd rather not have Elon Musk in charge of me. Yeah, I'm agreed to that. He needs to just stick with his cars. I'd rather not have. Yeah, let's see. Morning, Cindy. Just me and my van. Good to see you. We're having a discussion before we get on with the goodies. Everyone knows the moon is made of green cheese. Let's go to Mars, right? Who knows? I believe that in 55 years there could have been more done about it. I believe that, but I don't know if we actually had the technology to do it when they said we did it. Kind of like somebody else said in here. Well, I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying I'm undecided. I'm on the fence on that particular one. I'm not going to get into the gravity discussion that I've been listening to and having with my friends, but someday we will, because it's a good argument talking about gravity too. Elon can kick rocks. Yeah, he could kick me a Starlink my way. I'll take Starlink. Go Elon if you want to send me. Elon, if you're listening, I want a Starlink. That's what I want. Further, what direction do you want them to go with the moon? There's not really anything that's beneficial. The question is not whether there's anything beneficial. The question is, were they there or not? Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. It kind of I don't know if it was fake. I just know that I was on the fence about it. I'm on the fence about it, definitely. I just think we're lied to a lot, folks. If you believe everything we hear, it's not good. No, I'm not saying the earth is flat whatsoever. Has nothing to do with it. Yep, once they achieve one aspect, they move on. My uncle was an engineer for the space shuttle. He was already working on it when went to the moon. We did when we went. I don't doubt that there's people working on it at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, did it actually happen when they said it did? Did there weird? It's all media. Everything that came to us is through media, and that's how things are run. We're kind of run by the media. Moon Masonites built on apocalyptic shelter under the Denver airport. So, yeah, okay. There's a good conspiracy theory. Shoot, man, we should do a show about this. Go watch the conspiracy theory on Denver airport. I believe everything about it. I do. What about on the dark side? Dark side of the moon. A little bit of Pink Floyd for you there, baby. Wikipedia again. Who made Wikipedia? Anyway. anyway, on to what the show's really about. I knew I'd get you guys fired up. I knew it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to say they were there because you watched it, but you didn't actually see it with your own eyes. That lies a possibility of not real. But anyway, I love it. You guys are awesome. I love getting you guys involved in stuff. We might do a show about this. I'll bring you guys up. You tell me what you think. And because this is not about who's right or wrong. This is about how we feel or think about this. I think India recently had a successful trip to the dark side of the moon. Only trip I've taken to the dark side of the moon is with Pink Floyd. So, okay, let's get on with what the shows are really about. I challenged you guys to... My headphones look crooked. What the heck is going on? Are they crooked? Or am I crooked? I don't know. I challenged you guys to do an act of kindness. Let's get on with this kindness deal. And to leave me a comment. And I really liked what you guys did. This phone has more knowledge and technology than I had the first trip to the moon, right? Yeah, I don't use... I have an iPhone, and I guarantee you I don't use much of it. No. So, I told you guys to leave me a comment of an act of kindness that you did. And we got 24 in the house right now. I'm not sure if I'm showing up on Facebook because it's... Sasha was here from Facebook, but it's not showing on the screen like it normally does. So, the first act of kindness. Martina, she's usually here, but I believe she's working today. Lovely lady. She's awesome. She said... one of my customers came in and told me he was in his 80s, missing his wife who died recently. I took the time to sit and chat with him. His daughter was helping him grocery shop. He had tears in his eyes. Now that is a true act of kindness. And that's what I mean. You don't have to spend... Just me, hello, good morning. Or just Mel. Good morning, Mel. Good to see you. Japanese originally had a moon mission. Yep. So Martina, if you come back and watch this live, thank you for doing the act of kindness. That was awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Sad Tap here said, wonderful challenge. It's so easy. It's not even hard to do. Awesome, Sad. Okay, so Kaylee, I don't know if Kaylee's here. I haven't seen her in the chat. Kaylee is here, or if she's here. Kaylee sent a couple of people down in Florida some dusk to dawn bulbs because the tech is in the bulb itself. Really cool. Will last for years. Awesome. So yeah, an act of kindness can be anything like that. An act of kindness is can be sitting and talking to somebody or calling somebody that you haven't talked to a while, somebody that you know is alone, message them, email them, text them. Those are the acts of kindness that we need to remember to do, especially coming up on this time of year. Annie, hey Annie, good to see you. Annie's from across the pond. Now Becky Allen sent text to her mom and dad saying, I'm thinking of you. See, that's awesome. Just every day, you guys should do an act of kindness and share some love with somebody. I mean, when I go down to the little store, I always try to make it a point to put my hand on somebody's shoulder and say, hey, how you doing today? And to watch them smile from that. Yeah. I mean, I helped a lady the other day when I was riding my bike to the store. She was down on her luck, and I bought her some lunch, and that made my day, actually. It does not cost anything to be kind. It does not. All right, so Jarhead and Ginger said they talked to a childhood friend who is facing a huge family crisis and prayed for them. Awesome. Great act of kindness right there. Awesome. Hey, Gracie and Jacques Adventure. I didn't see. I don't mean to move my phone. Let me see if I can tighten up this. Hang on here. Making me seasick too. I'm going to see if I can tighten it up where it'll stay. Now it shouldn't move, maybe. I have it on a... Oops. me see here. Is that better? Maybe. That should be better. Let me tilt it again. Is it moving less now? There we go. That should be better. Old Car Junkie. Thank you, Old Car Junkie. There's another act of kindness. That's awesome. Awesome, Kat. Thank you for letting me know. I'm looking on here. I'm looking at the comments. Our friend Inspired to Wonder left a comment. Sadly, a longtime friend of mine has just passed, and I'm currently taking care of her 4 kitties until they can be rehomed. Like Emerson said, you cannot do a kindness too soon, because you never know soon it will be too late. How soon it will be too late. Great comment. Charlie Grace just messaged and said she brought a dinner for a couple that was just married. I believe that's what it said. It came up. Let me see. It won't show me on here. Way to go, Charlie. Hello, Marianne. Good to see you. I do AA meetings on my channel as an act of kindness. Very cool. Very cool, Sandra. Awesome. Let's see. I got another one here for you. I'm reading them. That's why I keep putting my head down and not looking at you guys. Let's see. Oh, he's talking about... Let's see. Debbie F. I trimmed my neighbor's bushes. That's awesome. That's way cool. I also sent you a little something in the mail. Thank you, Debbie. Love you, lady. Yes, G, we're going to go back to it because these guys are really into it. We're going to go back to it in the end. G is one of the ones that I was having the discussion with. I bought the Mama in Recovery I support a bus pass this month to get to her new job. She has made me so... That's awesome. Sweet. Phil, hello. Have I missed anybody coming in? Hello. You guys stick around. We're going to discuss these acts of kindness, and then we're going to go back to the space talk, which is pretty good. I knew you guys would have some good opinions on that. I love it. All right. All right. So let's see. Rose washed some dishes for her son and his girlfriend, and walked to the bus to get his girlfriend's daughter. Made sure she was fed and ready for dance class. That's awesome. That is awesome. I think... Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Sarah Rose, her comment was she bought a friend dinner. That's awesome. Yeah, when she was here visiting, she made me dinner. Thank you for that act of kindness. I don't like to cook. My car is poorly, so he hired me a car so I can get about. Awesome. Ramblin' Rocketeer is in the house. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. I'm trying to keep up on... Fatima's here. Hello, hello. I'm trying to stay caught up on chat. Debbie's letting me know my surprise is running a day behind. Thanks, Debbie. Let's see. But bought some food shopping for a member of the family. And Annie's here. Gave a lift to someone to wake up after a funeral, or to awake after a funeral I'd never met before. Picked up granddaughter from school, and grandson has chickenpox from her daughter. Very busy day then slept for 7 hours. That is a busy day, girl. Thanks, Annie, for participating. Thank you all of you for doing acts of kindness. And so today we'll do that again. You don't got to tell me, but today I want you guys to think about somebody you can text or call or email and just send them an email hello. Oh, well, now here's the broken nomad. You guys know what kind of jokester Kevin is. He said, my good deed for the day was not to strangle the people who deserve it. I'm glad you didn't. Good deed, dude. Good deed. Holy moly. He's a troublemaker. Oh, yeah, and I got a lot of comments. I know you Canadians call these toques. I call it a beanie or a sock cap. But Canadians call it a toque. It's a beanie or a sock cap. That's a good deed, right, Denise? Okay, so I think I got Gracie or Charlie Grace bought a surprise dinner for a young married couple at a restaurant that befriended me and shared their table with me at a crowded restaurant. See, that's awesome. That's a good deed too. Let's see. Oh, my tablet's crashed on the messages. So, doing good deeds. This is the time of year that we're moving into. If I missed somebody's good deed on here, I'm sorry. This is the time of year that we're moving into Thanksgiving and Christmas. A lot of people that are alone, especially nomads that live alone, you guys make an attempt to check on them, say hello to them. Older folks that are alone, even older folks that are in nursing homes, make a point to go see them, check on them, tell them that you love them, that you're thinking of them, because I know this for a fact. I used to work with old folks, especially Alzheimer's, just to tell them hello and ask them how they're doing makes them smile. And so we need to remember to do that at this time of year. It's that time of year. Again, we should do it all year long, but especially around holidays, people get lonely. And there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. It's not hard to send somebody a text. It's not hard to send them an email or say hello to them or just stop by and check on them, because that does wonders for the mind and your soul. And I mean, it's what we should do. We really should do. Kathleen says, right now I'd love to be alone for at least 10 minutes. I got you, Kat. She works hard. She works hard. I know several people like that. Alone time would be wonderful. But there are a lot of us out there that don't like to be alone. I posted this reminder on my Facebook yesterday, since we are headed into sad season. Yes. Deanna Love, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We got 30 in the house. So I'm asking all 30 of you today to do one thing: call, text, email, whatever, but make a difference in someone's life. It don't have to be a long conversation. Just, hey, I was thinking of you. Thank you for being a member for 12 months, Sandra. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's something I need you guys to do for me today. So that means there'll be 30 people in this world that we made a better day for them. We gave them a smile or a warm spot in their heart. I mean, that's awesome. That's what we should do. My husband was standing at a grocery store and the guy in front of him couldn't afford his sandwich, so Rocketeer bought him. Awesome. Way to go. See, another random act of kindness. Yeah, that's awesome. Perfect. That's perfect. Awesome. I'm having my second cup of coffee. I got up early. I stayed up late editing, because right after this, I got a video I'm going to drop. Let me drop the video, or not. I'm going to drop it, but if one of my mods will share it out, and if you guys, after we're done with this live, I'll share it out, or I'll drop it in a minute, and then if one of you guys will put the link in, that would be an act of kindness that would do me some good. I'm testing out a theory on dropping videos. I'm using this live also to push that video to see if it'll get a lot of views at once instead of over time. So we'll do that. I'll put it. I'll drop it, and then when it comes time, I'll ask one of my mods to drop the link for it, and you guys go over there and check it out. I'm just seeing if that helps push a video getting more views right at first than views afterwards. I've been checking stuff out on YouTube about it, and it seems like when a video is first, or it gets a lot of views first, is really good. I can't make you a mod right now, Sandra. I'm not in YouTube. I am on the StreamYard side, but I've got mods in here. TGI, if she's still here, she'll do it. Let's see. All right. So we've got the kindness thing out of the way. Thank you guys for doing that. Now we're going to get on with the space discussion. I think G is still here. And so there's some of us on the fence. Yes, Annie, this is an amazing community. It is. Some of us are still on the fence about space. I'm truly on the fence about it. I mean, I want to believe it, but there's so many questions. I mean, I understand that Buzz and all those guys were on the moon. They say they were on the moon, but there's even been, now I heard, talking with my friend, I heard even the spaceship that blew up, those people, there's identical people here on Earth to them. And I mean, I don't know the whole story on it, so I can't say, but I'm just saying there's a lot of questions. A lot. I mean, I truly have questions about it. I believe that, I do believe we now one of my friends was saying that we haven't been to, there's a difference of outer space and in our, or in our atmosphere. This particular person believes that we've never even been to outer space, like where you just float. So my question to her was, well, what about the space station? I didn't know it was propelled. Did you guys know that space station is propelled? So honestly, it could be holding there by being propelled. You ever think about that? I mean, there's just a lot to think about on that. I'm telling you. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, is Kat leaving? I missed a comment. If G is still here, what makes you think for sure that he's on the first, that we've been to the moon side? If G is still here, what makes you think for sure that we've been to the moon? This will be good. Yeah, I think it was Denise that brought up Denver Airport. Really go look at the conspiracy theory on Denver. Now, I kind of know what I've seen on that, but again, I've only seen the conspiracy theories on videos and read about it. The conspiracy theory on the Denver Airport is, if you go watch it, if you look from it above, supposedly it's shaped like a swastika. I don't know if that's true. I've never looked at it from above, but that's what they show. That they had started building a new airport and had changed it. And what they built is an underground underneath that we're not allowed to go see. They say they use it for storage, but it's a total of 80 miles in storage. On the wall are murals of like one government, you know, like one government per se. Everybody, you know, like it starts out with shows a guy that looks like a German Nazi person killing a dove, which a dove is a sign of peace. It shows cities burning. This is on the mural in an airport. I wouldn't want my kids to see this mural. It shows 3 little girls in the ground being buried. It shows like a group of people putting guns into a big bin mural with the apocalypse scene and the rebirth of the new world. Yes, what Denise is saying. This is an interesting conspiracy theory. Yes, and that crazy giant blue horse statue with red eyes. The horse has red eyes. Yeah, go look this up and read. Again, you're looking at what other people show that they have filmed, so you don't know that it's true, but it's a theory. It's a theory. Yeah, I've been to the Denver airport before all of this, and when you walk in the Denver airport, there's a symbol on the floor, and the symbol stands for the same symbol that is. Denise, you probably know this because I think you, from the sound of you watch this. It's a symbol on the floor that shows, it's the numbers or the code for, I forget. It's like you remember when they had our government had envelopes showing up with powder in them, poisonous. It's the symbol for that. On the front of the airport, there's a plaque that says. It says this is owned by the National Airplane or National Aircraft something. There's no such business, and it has the symbol of Denise. Tell them. Denise knows about more of this than I do. It's been so long since it's been like 10 years since I've read this or seen this, but. Yeah, go read up about it. It's quite interesting. It just makes you wonder, man. It makes you wonder if there's something else going on that they're not telling us. Yeah, just remember that is the Masonic symbols. Yes, that's it. The Freemasons. Like there are on. Yep. Yeah, I know Denise has seen this now. It's interesting. Check it out. I don't know if it's true. Again, you don't know. Sometimes I don't believe stuff unless I actually see it with my own eyes. Because I've seen movies. If I didn't know they were movies, it looked good enough to be real. I mean, come on. Look at Twilight, a sparkling vampire. Just kidding. Haha. Yeah, conspiracy theories are wild. I mean, and the reason I'm bringing up conspiracy theories, it can get people to believe in stuff that maybe not be real. But I do believe that we don't really know what's going on with anything. That the government said was jetpack gold miners. The most interesting conspiracy theory I've seen is the Denver airport, though. That is way good. And what I don't like about the airport, I wouldn't want my kid to see that mural because it is definitely not kid friendly. Definitely not kid friendly. The government said it was, yeah. I think my chat froze on me. Sorry, guys. Or are you guys just not talking? But see, on the argument of space, there's no reason not to believe it, really. But I mean, it's just how you view what is presented to us. I think it's more of what you view of what's shown to us, presented to us. Afternoon, Rose. I read your act of kindness a minute ago. Thank you, Rose, for doing an act of kindness. Today is another challenge. You don't got to tell me about it, but do something kind. Call somebody, email somebody. Yes. Travel Dreamer, I don't remember the name of the video, but go to YouTube and look up conspiracy theory on Denver Airport, and it will be there. It showed, the one I seen showed the guy actually painting the mural. Even underneath, okay, so what they showed in that underneath part of that, where they don't allow people to go, it's like a solid brick room, huge, like, you know what it looks like? Like the rooms that Hitler pushed people in and gassed them. That's what these rooms look like underneath the airport. And the only thing in them is a sprinkler system. It's all brick. It wouldn't burn. Why would you put a sprinkler system there? There's just a lot to this theory it's kind of scary. Yeah, but I actually ran into that on YouTube. I wasn't looking for conspiracy theories. It was back, like I said, 10, 15 years ago. It may have changed now. They may have painted over it, but you'll find it on YouTube. But what is that? What is that? Denise, do you remember the name of the chemical that's used? They use it. It's poison. That's printed on the floor in there. G is still in here. G, what is a powder? It can be in a powder form, but it's very poisonous. Like if you open it and the powder came out, you would die. Whatever the name of that is. Anthrax. Yeah, it's the code for anthrax. The numbers, if you were looking up anthrax is what the code is on the floor. That's what I found quite odd too. Why would you have those numbers in a square on the floor? Yep, anthrax. Yep, that's it. Yeah, there it is. Gracie dropped the link. Chasing conspiracy theories. But I found it it was an interesting video, and it kind of made me see the world a little bit different, maybe. I don't know if any of it's true, because I've been to the airport before they put this, before this happened. I've been to the Denver airport twice, but before this happened, before they rebuilt it. And even in that video, like I said, if you're above it, they say it looks like a swastika. I don't know. I couldn't fly my drone over it. Now I got y'all conspiracy theorying in here. That's not what this was. This is really Bebop and Becca thinks the murals are beautiful. I think I just don't think I would show it to my kid. Why? Why would you show death? I mean, he's killing a dove. The city's burning. The women in line with babies in their arms, I believe, are supposed to be dead. And at the end of it, all one world order. That's what that's talking about. Everybody putting their guns into a bin. I don't find it. I don't find it appealing that I'd want my little kid to see it. I started it. I don't know. If I never seen that conspiracy theory, Bebop, I really would look at it as I wouldn't want my kid to see it. But I was a protective mom anyway. I mean, it's a beautiful mural. Don't get me wrong. The artwork is beautiful, but it tells a story, and it's a story that's not appealing to me whatsoever. Yes, it's a story of one world order. But why do they have a plaque out front that says it's owned by a company that does not exist? It does not. It does not exist. I mean, if you like classical art and Bosch painting, yeah, it's well painted. The artist was no slouch. Know that. The artist was no slouch. But how this relates to the outer space thing, it can be a conspiracy theory of thinking that they didn't land there. I mean, there are conspiracy theories about it. I bet you could look that up on YouTube. I didn't try. I definitely think you could probably look that up. All right, so I'm going to put a link to, we've got about 10 more minutes and then we're going to be done. I'm going to put a link to it's a short video. I didn't do a long video this week because I got a lot going on. But I love discussions like this. I love talking about stuff like this. I love listening to people talk about stuff like this because you learn something. You learn something from it, you know? Okay, let me go here. Let me get this ready to drop. And then when I drop it, if you guys will share it out. And after we end the live, go check it out. I'm going to test to see if getting a lot of views at once compared to a lot of views over time makes a difference on how a video is pushed out. Now we're testing YouTube. We're going to try to break YouTube. Let's break YouTube today. Okay, so I'm going to make it public. Back. Okay, so when we end this, we're going to get a link in here. If you guys will push a link in, if TGIF will drop the link for this video, I'm going to see if we can get everybody to watch it all at once because we're going to end this live. But I don't know. I just got you guys to thinking today, it looks like. That's all I wanted to do. Heavy metal is tasty. Mercury, lead. Well, I can say heavy metal music rocks. Like the movie Heavy Metal. That was one of my favorite movies of all time. Heck yeah, best soundtrack ever. Okay, so I put a link to my video in there. I think it dropped. Let me see. Let's see if it dropped. It won't show me on there. Oh, there it is. It did drop. She got it. So, guys, it's that time of year. We're going back to that time of year. Good deed time. So you guys make sure and do some good deeds. Send somebody some love. Send somebody a thank you, a love you, or I miss you, something. That's what you guys need to do today, and especially this time of year. Thank you, Sue. So, you know, that's what we're going to do. And as I do, as we get closer to the holidays, I also do lives about the holidays. So we are going to do that. We're going to make a difference in someone's life today and every day that we can. I think that's very important, making a difference in someone's life, because this is a wonderful community. You guys are all amazing. If you share it with myself via text, I don't know, Van Glo. I'm not sure. You can share on Facebook or Reddit, anything like that. If you have a if you're not a content creator on YouTube, but however you share it's fine. Thank you though for sharing it. Try sharing it to yourself. I'm not sure if that counts as a share, but my definite question is what I'm trying to test is if I've read that if a video gets a lot of hits in the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it helps YouTube push it out. It helps the algorithm. Don't know if it's true, but don't hurt to try. Thank you, Phil. YouTube. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for having coffee with me. Thank you for all your kind deeds and your kindness. Thank you for being a part of my channel. And thanks for participating in the discussion about space. I love it. What we might do a whole conspiracy theory show sometimes. I think that would be fun. I'll do a little bit more research on some different things I found. How come I can't see the new video on your page? You know what? I don't know. Is the video, click on the link here in the chat, Gracie. I don't know. I can't see it either, but I know it's showing because TGIF got the link. There it is. TGIF dropped it again. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You guys know that you all are amazing. Let me play something on the way out. All right. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.